I'm Alex Sabada.
And I'm Paul Hawkemesser.
And welcome to Status Update.
As you may be aware, our school was recently under a perceived threat. What are the procedures were in a disastrous event to take place? Damien Reyes spoke with SFDR police regarding this concern.
We've all been in Zoom for a while now, and we're all happy to be back in school and meet our friends. And with COVID around, we have health procedures. However, do we have safety procedures to protect us from intruders and wild animals? To answer those questions, we asked Sergeant De La Garza what the procedures would be.
If an armed individual, an active shooter, was to break in, we're going lockdown mode. And it would go over the intercom saying that we're in lockdown mode. This is not a drill. We advise students, staff members, shut off the light and go to a remote, secure place where they cannot be seen. At no time should students or staff members open the door or to check if everything is okay. If an officer identifies himself as an officer and knocks on the door and asks to come in, it's an officer, at no time should a student or a staff member open that door. All officers in this campus have a key to make entry. If it's a peace officer, he will make entry. Anybody else, identify them as a police officer that do not have a key, they're not officers. If you're talking about wild animals, okay, the operating procedures will still be locked down. You have your minimum wild animals, which we still consider, which are skunks, raccoons, possums, because they carry rabies, to your more life-threatening, which is like bears and cougars, which they have come onto campuses, so it would be a lockdown. Reason being is because they can have a life threat on students and staff members. As far as the lockdown, intruders, active shooters, or whatnot, students, staff members should take this serious, whether it's a drill or not. They have to take this serious.
It is important to be aware of any potential risks that students could be faced with. To best be prepared for them, please visit the school district website.
Thank you, Damien, for this report.
On a not so critical note, the dress code debate rages on. With people on both sides of the issue, we have Gracie Martinez gathering these opinions.
There has been a large debate here at Del Rio High School about the school dress code. Many students believe that professionalism is required in school, while others disagree and believe that students should be able to freely express themselves. Today, we've asked students what their thoughts are on this subject.
I think it just exists because, we have to have some type of way of knowing what to wear, but I do believe that everyone has their choice of what they want to wear and what they feel more comfortable in.
I think dress code is extremely wrong because they're using women as objects and they are taking information away from us. I think it exists because of men, but it really shouldn't exist because they should teach men to keep their eyes to themselves and not women.
I think the dress code is something we have to wear to represent our school. As long as it's not a uniform, because I'm really against uniforms myself, I say students should be allowed to wear what they want within school reasons. They should exist, but not to enforce everything on students. But I say students should wear what they want to represent themselves. If they don't want to wear what they don't want to wear, it's cool. Whatever they want to wear, go for it. I say students should represent themselves.
As you can see, the debate is still ongoing here at Del Rio High School about the school dress code. This has been Gracie Martinez.
Thank you, Gracie.
Are you looking for a dynamic and creative way to spend your Wednesday afternoon? The Media Tech Club may be the place for you. We have Alondra Urrutia with more on this exciting opportunity.
In this day and age, digital media technology is the cornerstone of society. How we approach the consumption and creation of this media is of the utmost importance. Hello, I'm Alondra Urrutia, and today we are going to speak with Mr. Herrera, a sponsor for the Media Tech Club, as well as students who are taking part about the activities and competitions in which they will participate.
Some of the projects or the workshops that we will be doing this year involve lighting workshops. A big one is a screenwriting workshop, how to develop a script, how to develop character. But we also want to do more technical ones such as the lighting, how to produce podcasts. Another project that we are really interested in starting this year is a photo gallery. We have many students who are avid photographers or enthusiasts, but We're trying to establish, a setting where they can display their work. At the moment, we have around 25 students, and we had 10 more students join recently. And you do not have to be a part of the AV1 track or the principal's track to be a part of the club.
So I'm most excited for the planning. I'm really excited for the talk show that we're gonna do and the podcast. Like, I love planning things, so I'm really excited for that. I'm also excited to work with all the media tech members and actually working with people, because last year it was, oh my god, it was a mess trying to work with people. But so excited for that.
I'm most excited for the Media Tech Club. Well, what I think is going to be the most exciting part about it is that there's a bunch of fun activities that we can expect, such as podcasts or taking a lot of videos and doing all forms of media. I'm also really excited about like Austin Film Festivals and an opportunity to show off any skill that I may possibly have. I think that's what I find most exciting, just being able to show off that you have an artistic skill and you can show your creative side, because who wouldn't want to show their creative side? It's something that, you can express yourself in, and that's really what I enjoy in stuff like this.
It seems that the Media Tech Club has a wide array of innovative and interesting activities scheduled for this year. If you would like to take part, please stop by room 1302 or 1304 for more information on how to join the Media Tech Club.
Thank you, Alondra.
Many people may not be aware that our community is home to a wide variety of wildlife. How do we ensure that this wildlife is protected and safe? We have Hector Lopez with more on this issue.
Del Rio has a wide variety of wildlife. There are many species that are unique to our community. How do we ensure that these species are protected, and what can we do to mitigate our impact to the environment? Hello, I'm Hector Lopez, and today we'll be speaking to a few locals and professionals regarding thoughts and opinions on this situation.
In my opinion, some ways people mistreat wildlife is by throwing plastic in the ocean, littering.
In my opinion, some ways people mistreat wildlife is by feeding them improper foods, such as feeding bread to ducks.
First of all, anything that has to do with mistreatment of animals or wildlife, you do have local rules in place in Del Rio for that, through the city of Del Rio. But most of all, to avoid anything like this is why it's very important that we do outreach. Outreach educates the people. Sometimes people do not realize, like for instance, I'll give you an example. 2 years ago, there was a black bear that was in a neighborhood in Buena Vista. She was a mother and had a cub. She was hungry, and for her it was easier to go to the doors of the residents or in the backyards and eat cat food. And when people encounter a bear in their backyard, the first thing is like, we're gonna get attacked, we're gonna get hurt. And what happened? The bear got shot and the mother died. And the thing was that everything could have been avoided if you wouldn't have fed the animals and brought in the food that you left. In the San Felipe Creek, we do consider a lot of pollution. You have fish lines, you have diapers, you have cans, you have plastics. It's just a lot of water pollution. So when you do have a lot of water pollution, you're affecting not just the fish, you're affecting the plants, you're affecting the water equality, you're affecting the birds, you're affecting the whole ecosystem. And then on top of that, you're affecting humans as well. So one of the things that we do is we try to partnership with like the Casa La Cultura, the City of Del Rio, or with anybody. We say today is going to be a river cleanup at such and time. We all meet and we talk about what we're removing. Sometimes we have removed barrels of oil in the water. We are removing things that are from the flood of '98 that shouldn't be in the water. So all that is hindering our native fishes. So those are the things that we are trying to educate the community and to protect our water resources. And also because when you become a citizen of Del Rio and you enjoy the natural landscape of Del Rio, when you go to our state parks, we have a whole set of rules that apply of taking care of the environment and taking care of our wildlife.
Now that we know the thoughts, opinions, and advice from our locals and professionals, we hope you will join us in trying to better our environment for these beautiful wildlife animals. For more information, please visit Texas Parks and Wildlife.
Thank you, Hector.
Some of you may be planning your college or university track, or may already be taking courses. At times it may seem overwhelming. This is where Garo comes in. We have Salem Van with more.
Hello, my name is Marta Hernandez and I am the Assistant Director for the GERO program.
My name is Elvira Puente. People usually call me Vita. I'm the new GERO coordinator here in Del Rio.
My name is Dora Angulo. I am the outreach coordinator here for GERO.
GERO means Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs. We are a 7-year grant and we are funded by the Department of Education.
I am here to support and monitor our sophomores. I have been working with them since 7th grade.
This is literally my first day. I'm super excited to help out the students in any way I can, and I look forward to being around here for a while.
I love my job. I love working with students, and that's our main concern here, and helping them with tutoring or taking them on trips. That's our main focus, is to help them out and guide them to college, of course.
We are here to help with college readiness, with test prep, with financial literacy, and FAFSA.
Basically, we're just here to monitor them and make sure that they are keeping up with their grades. We're not counselors, we're more like advisors. And we do help them out with the TSI. We have a Facebook where our students can reach us.
Our students are welcome to come to our room. We are located in room 1010, and we will be celebrating National GERO Week, September 20th through 24th. We would like all the teachers, staff, and community to get involved. And if you need anything, we are here to help everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Salem, and thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to join us next week for another status update.